Do you have like an interest? Oh, hello.
No,
With snake rescuing.
You guys want to have a look? I'll bring it closer, it's alright.
Boy.
Where the hell he is?
I've got it.
With the creek out the back there, that's the first one we've seen, eh?
Yeah, we get them around here occasionally.
Wow.
You can come a lot closer.
He's very pretty.
Just make sure he's not in there.
Yeah, make sure you've got his tail.
I've got him.
Oh my goodness. Boy. Well, there we go. Huh.
That's alright, he's just losing a bit. I think he's actually shedding, or he's just shed. So that's why he's probably on the move.
Boy.
Or a boy.
Gosh,
It's a boy.
it's a boy.
This one's not very cranky. Oh, is he?
Considering, you know, he's in the middle of a car park on a busy street. It's actually pretty
What are you doing with it now?
cool. Find some bush.
So you probably come from the creek behind us, so
Probably, yeah.
go and dump from the other side of the creek.
Might just, I'll have a Google where the best bush is.
No,
Yep, pretty cool.
Wow.
Pretty cool. I won't come too close.
Thank you for coming.
That's alright.
Yeah, you've done some speedy.
So they get much bigger than that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've got one at home.
So
It's
how
about,
old would you say he is?
hard to say, probably minimum 7, 5 to 7.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, these two are the fastest runners now over there. I'm like, oh my goodness.
G'day guys, it is almost winter and we have just caught a snake. Decent sized dugite, just basking in a car park in Maddington. Took me, I don't know, 10-15 minutes to get there and he was still just sitting there soaking up some sun. It was pretty warm when I got to him. Now that he's gone for a 5-minute drive in the bag, he's actually cooled right down, so even that sort of surface temperature of the snake when you feel him, he's not that hot. So a bit random for him to be out on a day like this, but this is where we say that snakes brumate, they don't hibernate, so they can be active on these cooler days, even though it's only what, 20, 21, 22 degrees. It's nice in the sun, and he was just out having a bit of a bask. He has some loose skin on him, so I feel he's either going to shed or he has just shed and just had a couple of loose bits on him. Now this posture is great. You can see how he came out, he's got no defensive, he's curious, and he's in that S position, and he's waiting for me to move to see if I'm going to do anything. Obviously I'm not moving, or barely moving, I'm shaking my head because there's flies, and he's just waiting to relax before he takes off. Quite a pretty snake. We don't get too many that are this, I guess what you call the typical dugite colour, brown with some spots. I actually don't come across too many of these, so it's nice to see one. But he's a beautiful boy. Just going to give his little tail a rub, and he's not too fussed. I've come out to this local government spot. I just saw a couple of workers. They're happy for me to release the snake out here. There's guarantee there's quite a few out here. I'm just gonna let his tail go. As soon as I released my grip, he actually looked at me. You alright, buddy? Yeah, cool dude. I like you. I reckon he's pretty keen to move on, so I'm just gonna let his tail go. I actually now have no hands on him. He's completely free to move as if he pleases. And he's just gonna stay here. He's a nice looking snake, I like him. You alright, buddy? You are free to take off whenever you like. Hey, handsome boy. His little tail. Might be a bit of a tricky one actually, considering he's not moving. I was hoping he'd just take off and get into the sun, but I may actually need to encourage him to get into that grass. It's kind of thick, so he'll have somewhere to hide. At least then he can warm up and get some energy to really kind of, ow, put my hand on something sharp. He can warm up and really find somewhere to hide for the night until he gets his bearings. Hey buddy. I'm just gonna stand up. Oh, look at that, no reaction. No reaction whatsoever. Hey. He's a handsome looking snake. You don't want to take off, my friend? Alright, so I'm going to give his tail a little bit of a nudge. Just because they're going to close the gates on me at 3. A little nudge. He actually doesn't want to go. Oh, we're bonding, apparently. Oh, there we go. A bit of life in there. There we go. Alright, come on. Get him into the sun. They whoops, he slipped off. Very rarely ride the hook like that, so he is obviously a little bit cool. Leave him here in the sun to warm up, and then he will take off when he's ready. Hey buddy, come on. I don't really want to leave you out in the open. Come on. I'm going to end the video there, guys. I am going to make sure he gets into some cover before I go. But it's a bit hard to do that one-handed. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. It's nice to get a cold weather snake call out. Really doesn't happen very often, but proof that it does and can actually happen. Hope you're all staying safe, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.